you can use your own environment to train yourself. My body was telling a story. So I was the one. So I looked at myself like an art that I had to paint every day. Whether you are in a hotel, whether you're traveling, there's really no excuse why you shouldn't be training.
Yeah.
People just don't know what to do. People have a misconception of what reality is. When you looked at my physique, you knew that it's not bought. It's something that is earned. It's discipline. It's commitment. It's showing up for myself every day.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Nonhle Ndala Talks Longevity. I'm your host, Nonhle Ndala. Whoop, whoop! Oh, guys, I'm so excited. Today's episode is going to be explosive because I have a very good friend of mine. Yes, I first met this gorgeous lady many years ago. I was hosting a show on ETV called Club 808. And we actually met in the makeup room. I don't know if she remembers. I'll ask her now. Yeah, we met in the makeup room. She was a guest. And another thing is we always wanted to meet each other because we share the same name. So I have my very own Bitso in the building. And I guess that kind of bonded us to become, interested in each other and to establish a friendship. She's a personal trainer, a fitness fanatic, a gorgeous opulent woman. She is actually the definition of the word opulence. Everything about her screams luxury and wealth and that aura of lavish living. Okay? She's a businesswoman, a serial entrepreneur. Everything she touches turns to gold. Ooh. And she has amazing children. She's a sexy, gorgeous, yummy mommy, a true inspiration. And she's also a television star. Yeah, she's an actress and she's done some reality TV and all of those good things on TV. Hopefully we'll see more of her on our big screens. Are you guys ready to know who it is?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to know who it is? So I already told you it's Bitso. So her name is Nonhle. Let me tell you the surname. Formerly known as Ndala, Nonhle Jali. Oh, sis, I'm so excited. How was that intro?
What an introduction. I'm like, okay, keep talking.
It's a grand opening.
Wow.
This is a grand opening. I don't know if you remember, but I was at your shop when you had your grand opening for your luxury customized furniture line. So I tried to do a grand opening for your intro just like that.
Thank you very much. I remember the day very well.
Very well. We're going to chat about your business ventures and everything. How are you feeling being on Nonhle Ndala Talks Longevity?
Apprehensive, a little bit apprehensive because I haven't done interviews in such a long time. It's been a very, very long time. So it's...
I'm your first podcast.
Yeah. You are.
And we're gonna start it off on a healthy note.
You were very convincing because I usually decline interviews, so it's been like God is with you, girl.
Yes, I'm blessed and highly favored. Yeah. But also you can't say no to your Bitso.
I can't.
To your twin.
It would be wrong. It would be wrong. So here I am.
So it's Nonhle and Nonhle today.
Yes.
And just to also, since it's early in the morning here with us in the studio, I'd love for you to just get some vitamins in your system.
Okay.
I mean, you're already a health fanatic. We're going to get into that. So you're going to love these. This is Longevity Wellness Replenish.
Okay.
It's got all the vitamins from B, C, D, E, and it's also good for like cutting down cravings.
Yeah.
So you won't be in the mood for amakota, nanani. Not that you eat those things anyway. They cut the bad food out of your system.
Yeah.
And they balance your hormones.
Okay.
And they also just amplify your skin, give you that natural glow. And for men, they're very good with the libido.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd like...
it's sort of like a magic potion.
It's a magic potion. And it's our number one seller of longevity wellness.
Award-winning.
I love it when Les
So it's a
reminds
multivitamin.
us. It's a multivitamin, basically.
Ngathi ne-turmeric nje yellow.
No.
Iglowe.
Izokwenza nje uglow.
Okay.
Uzoyiglow, but that one
Do I
doesn't.
take it with?
Yes, you can have
Can
it
I
with
take it
some.
now?
Yes.
On an empty stomach?
Yes.
I can?
Yes.
It's safe?
Definitely. Definitely. It's very safe.
Award-winning.
Yeah.
Wena ngathi ngifakela ikorobela ngukuthembe. Need to take two.
Take two, so that you can feel the effects of our award-winning.
Phuza now.
Mina ngivuka ekuseni ngo-5 ngithi katatatata.
Why aren't you taking?
Ngiwathatha ngo-5 ekuseni. And
Ngiyasola ukuthi kunekuthanda mina ngedwa la.
uzongithanda ngempela.
Right?
And another thing, Nonhle, in other people's podcasts, I mean,
Yeah.
they make their guests drink, drinks, alcohol, whatever. So
Yeah.
since we are all about health and wellness and long life, longevity,
Yeah.
we want to encourage healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And popping some vitamins.
Yeah.
And we're trying to make it cool
Yeah,
to
yeah.
people, you know?
Yeah.
That-
We need it at our age. Yeah, at least
Yes.
at my age. I don't know how old you are, but like I need it at my age, definitely.
But it's for all ages.
Yeah.
So as a personal trainer, I want to jump straight into your understanding of the need for the body to have supplements.
Yeah.
Can you just break it down for me as a person who's a professional at this?
Okay, so I feel, even with my children, that we do not get enough vitamins in a day because our food has drastically changed. I mean, I'm a mummy on the go. And to get a full, nutritional, healthy, balanced meal is difficult. So that's where the supplements then come in. So I'm very big on vitamins. I sometimes skip, which is what I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
But I make sure that my kids have them in terms of gummies, in terms of something very exciting for them to consume.
Right.
It's very essential to give them the right vitamins as well for brain development. They're very involved in sport, high performance sport. I call them little professional athletes because they swim at that level when they swim, and when they play cricket, they play it at that level, very competitive. So just for the brain to be stimulated during class as well. Your omega-3s play a big role. Vitamin C's, vitamin E's, all the vitamins that are essential for that you need, like brain development, bone development,
Right.
all of those things, because they are growing human beings.
Yes.
And for us, when we grow older, also there's so much loss of everything. Loss of collagen, loss of this and loss of that, and it is imperative for us to then supplement it because
Right.
in the daily diet, the food that we consume, they don't have enough vitamins to then replenish the loss.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is exactly as you've explained it. You captured it so perfectly because that's why I actually got into the business of supplements.
Yeah.
Because I realized also that as abantu abamnyama, we are not very knowledgeable about how to keep our body long lasting and repair our organs, from our youth where we were reckless with ourselves.
Yeah.
Hardly sleeping, maybe partying too much, drinking.
When?
Yes,
I mean.
my industry, my side of the world, definitely. And I found that supplements, we mustn't only use them because now we were looking for medicine, because it's not medicine.
No, it's not. I think
Yes.
it's what we have as it's a dietary requirement.
Yeah.
I look at it as that. It's an add-on to what we already have with our food, to what we already get from our food, but we're adding because what we get from our food is not sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm so excited to introduce you to Longevity Wellness. We do have collagen. We've created our own.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, girl, because after the 40s, I was like, I'm not going to be getting no wrinkles. I've got to now get my skin elasticity back.
Yeah.
And let me get on this thing called collagen. And let me create one for Black women.
Yeah.
Blackly created, because most of the collagen is actually created by Belung.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I just thought it would be nice to just tap into that market from a perspective
Which is
of what I
amazing for you.
need.
Which is amazing for you, and I'm glad that there's a brown-skinned girl that is into this industry that is so widely dominated as well.
is, yeah.
So to tap into that space and do something for us is really, really a gift and wonderful. And I ding a collagen baguette. Being a mother is stressful, and we're not getting any younger. And like you said, the elasticity for our skin, and it's also good for you. When we get older, the skin gets droopy.
Yeah.
So ding Angela ma facelift.
Yeah,
The collagen.
we're natural with the capsules. So I want to know more, like, where did your passion for fitness and wellness and health stem from? Because you've been this girl all your life, I know.
I'm trying to think of an age. I think I was in my 20s.
Okay.
Okay, so I was in my 20s, and I don't know if you remember, back in those days, there was Fashion TV,
Of course, I
a channel
remember.
called Fashion TV.
FTV.
FTV. That
Oh, the guys know.
and I remember watching the Victoria's Secret show, and I remember a specific interview. It was Heidi Klum.
Yes, and she was a big.
She was
star
a big
then.
Victoria's
Yeah.
Secret model back
Yeah.
then. And she was talking about the diet, health and fitness, and how she can get the abs. And I started being obsessed about getting abs. I've never seen them on my body, even in my youth. You know, I've never seen them in my body before. I'm like, okay, I want to try this out. I want to see abs for the first time. So this became a challenge and an obsession, you know. And I put it on the bucket list. It's something that I have to do at some point.
Yeah.
Then I think I had orally my firstborn.
Okay.
She's turning 25 actually.
So that idea of
July.
the abs went
Yeah.
out the window.
You know, mama, you become focused on your child, their development, the nurturing of this human being you've created. And we moved house, and I went into this community in the estate where it was all about health and fitness. Then I'm like, ngizofuna personal trainer. Nyaya kuleya gym, I'm gonna look for a personal trainer. Went into that gym, and I've never seen a man with such big arms and legs. Afrikaans man. Ngepotris engaka.
Yeah,
Uyabona ne?
Yabas.
Angaka nje. Uyabona like and I'm like, and I'm like,
I know that.
and I'm
vibe.
like, I'm looking for a personal trainer. You know, I went to the owner of the gym looking for the personal trainer, and he's like, pointed at that one. That's the one to train you. And we, Burki accent, like very, very heavy Afrikaans accent. He was from Bloom. And he said, you can start tomorrow. I said, fine. And he was tough. And he was what I needed, what I wanted. But more than anything, I think the bond, at first we didn't click because I'm stubborn. So is he.
Yeah.
But we fell in love with each other in the most platonic way. I think he healed my mind first before going into the body. He trained the mind first. So he spoke life to me. He would encourage me a lot. And I was going through a tough time, personally, during that time. So just like that motivation to get up, that motivation to say, hey, he was the type of person that would text me in the morning. My session was at 5 a.m. So in winter, it gets very, very cold and it's dark. And, the alarm before, he was the alarm before my own alarm to say, get up, it's a new day. And he would just breathe life into my veins and tell me how valuable I am, that I matter, that, all of those things. So he worked with my mindset first. And that's what got me addicted to fitness. And because he believed in me, and it was the first time somebody ever believed in me, I started believing in myself. So I'm like, I can do this. Push-ups, I can do that. Pull-ups are for men. I'm like, He's like, you can do it. You can do it better than the men. And I started believing that. And I ended up doing it better than the men. So it became so intense that I even went on stage for a fitness competition and grew proper muscles for that competition. So the love and the addiction to fitness, seeing the positive change, not only the physique that changed, but the mindset also changed, right? Because you start feeling good, you start feeling
and confident.
I was about to say, you start
you just
having,
grow it's like an out of body experience of this new person.
bengihamba ngama crop top.
Yeah.
Uyabona ne
And you just had a baby.
Ngizizwa ukuthi hayi girl. Hayi uloyo mama uyabo bengihamba bengicala ukubona ivila la uyabona ne ucala ukubona leyo nto le and then all of a sudden asagcoka izinto yabona mina being a tomboy ufuna la ukuthi mawuhamba man kuvele kubonakale man and it was, I think, fitness for me, it was a symbol. My physique was a symbol of my work ethic and commitment.
And power.
Yeah. So my body was telling a story. So I was the one. So I looked at myself like an art that I had to paint every day. And when you looked at my physique, you knew that it's not bought. It's something that is
discipline.
earned. It's discipline. It's commitment. It's showing up for myself every day.
Resilience,
So that's what my body was telling you. Yeah.
endurance.
So it was my own painting. Like it was a canvas of my hard work, and it was a gift to self, and that was very important to me. Yeah, to get my power back, and
Yeah.
that's how I got into fitness, just like to get my power back.
And then from that transition to, how did you then get into personal training? Did you study it, or did you end up just finding yourself haphazardly in it?
I found myself in it. It actually happened in
Wow.
the most strangest way because, I used to take videos when I would go to a gym of myself working out. And I would do a short video, after my workout session, I would just like do a video just for recording.
Yeah.
Well,
Just for inspiration to your followers.
Jay. And I got a DM from someone, and he said to me, "We would like to see you. We are inspired by your videos." They thought I was a personal trainer at the time.
Wow.
I wasn't. I was training myself.
Oh, wow.
So I had now evolved from having a personal trainer to now
Being
having
your
the knowledge
own.
to train myself, and I would take the videos then. And they're like, we have a job for you.
Yeah.
Are you interested? Come see us. And I went to see them the following day. We spoke. The next thing, I was shooting boot camp as the personal trainer.
I was going to say that's the show.
I was not a personal trainer. I didn't study for it. And whenever someone gives me that
I love that.
big hat,
Yeah.
a personal trainer, I'm like, am I?
Yeah.
I am.
You are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I use the knowledge that I have, not from school, but from just being it. From being it, from living it.
And being a fitness
being
fanatic.
Yeah. So that's how it came about. Literally,
That's the show.
I went there. The next day, I signed the contract. The following day, I was shooting. That's how quickly it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how my journey started as
In fitness. Was it also maybe what catapulted you to being now known and publicly known and then becoming a celebrity? Because now Nonhle became a name that everybody now, Nonhle Ndala.
I don't regard myself as a celebrity. I shy away from that. But I think it was a catalyst to then Nonhle, the celebrity fitness trainer, because at some point I trained someone also like a home workout, and they started recording their journey.
Yeah.
Someone very well known, in media. And I think from her posts, then
You were in demand.
they started attaching my name to then the celebrity fitness trainer.
Yeah.
And I owned it. I owned it because I was good at what I was doing.
Yeah.
I still am good at what I do, although I have removed myself from personal training. I've never really done it one-on-one except for that particular person. Now I'm very much focused on kids' development.
Okay.
I train my own children.
Okay.
I did a boot camp initiative once just to introduce kids into fitness and without them using weights, because I believe that children that are developing should use their own bodies. It was also to encourage the children that are not privileged, that you can use your own environment to train yourself.
Right.
Because there are many body workouts, especially, doesn't matter, it's not restrictive to children, but as adults, use your own environment. This is what you can do with the stairs.
Yes.
This is what you can do with the chair that you have at home. Whether you are in a hotel, whether you're traveling, there's really no excuse why you shouldn't be training.
Yeah.
People just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But with this chair, I can show you so many exercises that you can get like a full workout. Just use your environment and
even your
and
bed.
make everything. Even lying on your bed, you can do some lovely pelvic exercises, leg exercises. There's so many things that you can do, but people are not aware. They're not informed. So it was to do that boot camp was to also showcase what you can do with your environment, like using tires. Izinto ezikhona naselokishini, amatayera nje.
I've done that, flipping the tires.
Yes, doing that.
I love
so
that.
you use your environment. That's what it basically, and also it's to introduce the kids to health and fitness. These days, kids are so addicted to their phones, their iPads, the screen, which I don't encourage because it slows down your brain. Yeah. So I try to keep my ones active. And it was also to showcase moms what you can do at home, because it starts with us. We set the tone.
Right.
Because children don't mimic what we say, they mimic what we do.
Right.
So they watch us and they become us.
Yeah.
They become mini versions of the things that they are exposed to, the things that they experience, and the things that they see.
And the things they hear, the things that they
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So, yeah.
He has a question.
Oh, hi, Nonhle.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Second Nonhle.
Morning. Lovely having you on the show. I was just curious, when you made that transition to becoming a personal trainer yourself, did you experience any imposter syndrome? Was there any drive, anything that was motivating you during that period?
What motivates me, and in any season that I am, is to be a great example to my children. My children are my biggest motivators because I don't want to fail them. So in whatever that I try to do, they are at the center of the decision making. I mean, I'm not saying that I make great decisions all the time. I've made poor decisions as well. But they are in the center of it. Like everything starts with them. Everything, what motivates me as well, what motivated me as well, is the positive feedback and the support that you get from people that are really, really inspired by what you do. They would send me pictures of their own body transformation because I've posted something with my cooking, meal preparations, for example, or the training, and and they constantly sending you their weekly progress. That inspired me as well to say, wow, there's somebody that I don't know that thinks I'm doing this positive thing, and I'm contributing positively into someone else's not only physique but mental health. By the things that you speak about, your own life experiences, so that the next person doesn't feel like I'm alone in this. They can identify, oh, you can also go through this. And that's what motivated me. It's just the positive feedback, and you sort of say to yourself, if I can be of positive contribution and change even to one person's life, then I've done well.
It's made a difference.
Now
I've done well.
I want to go back to your TV show. It was on Mzansi Magic, if I remember, the boot camp. That introduced you to television as an entire industry now. So now you were in a fitness industry, and you were able to merge it with the television industry. And then you went on to do various things in the television industry space. How was your experience within the television industry space?
It took my nervous system into a roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah. It comes with the good and the bad, and the highs and the lows. And the lows are lows. At that moment, I think when I did
You're
boot
speaking to an overcomer of it all. Like, are you not seeing a mirror here?
Yeah.
You know, so I know.
So you're constantly criticized, you know, for doing your job. And at that moment, you must remember, boot camp becomes like a reality, a sort of reality. And I think people have a misconception of what reality is. Right. And
Reality TV. you mean?
reality TV, yeah. And how directional it can be.
It's scripted.
How directional it can be. So they saw a side to me, and because I was new to this, I'm like, guys, but you know I'm doing my job. You know I'm being told to do this to achieve this reaction and this result. I'm being told to do this. So, you know, they confuse then that persona to who you really are.
Oh.
And I can see how it can be such a misconception. Uyadelela, you know, like, but I've been told, you know.
But you're a Zulu girl as well.
I've been told, you know, it's my job to do that, to evoke emotions.
Yes.
Because you are watching it and I had to bring out different emotions in different people, you know, and bring out real emotions. And you know, you sit down and they're like, yeah, we are shooting at 3 a.m. You need to wake them up and they'll be very pissed, but you need to, you know, make them.
But you also have, because you have a tomboy element, you also have that tough aura.
Yeah, I think that tough aura comes from my grandmother. I grew up, you know, I was raised by her, but I had a strict grandmother, matron, nurse, yeah, my mother also a disciplinarian. So I am that as well as a parent.
Yeah.
So she was a woman of order. And, you know, very, very, very strict, very strict, very set in her ways. She had, I didn't grow up like a normal township girl. I wasn't allowed to play estradini, ngidlala imigusha, amatini. I could just peep through and witness it. Whenever I did was because ngibalekile endlini.
And where was this? Where did you grow up again? Heidelberg.
Yeah, my grandmother used to work as a matron at Heidelberg Hospital. So I grew up in Heidelberg. So it was very difficult, you know, being raised sort of bubbled. She tried to protect me from the world. But, you know, as a child, you're curious. So I would get into trouble. Being ngizoshaywa ke namhlanje ngizoba kukhona ibhande elingimele laphayana because ngidojile, because bengidoja. She would have a nap time, and during that nap time I would like open the door slowly, crawl underneath laphayana yabona besibiza ifester bank.
Okay.
La uklina khona yabona ama window ngicrawle laphayana underneath kuthi angangiboni in case uvukele ngibaleke ngidoje and then ngizobuya ilanga maselithi liyashona bese ngiyabuya, so that I can experience then the outdoor activities like other kids, because she was very strict. She protected me from what she could.
And I think also because you're so beautiful, my friend,
you
are drop dead gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. I think also a lot of the times people see a beautiful woman and they assume characteristics of being fragile, of being timid, of being demure. And then when you have the characteristics of strength and also being feminine, but also having masculine energy, it just throws people off and then they misread you.
I think also that kind of confidence that you have irritates people. For a lack of a better word, it does. Because I think you know, like I always use this phrase in an example, abantu ucanga ukuthi ungcono. And I'm like, but why ningafuni ukuthi ngibe ngcono?
What's wrong with it?
Why nifuna ukuthi ngizibukele phansi? We are so conditioned to look down on ourselves, and that's why we find ourselves criticizing ourselves a lot. We never say yes to ourselves. We always doubt ourselves because we are conditioned to doubt ourselves, to look down upon ourselves. Why ningafuni ukuthi ngibe ngcono? I want better for myself. So mawuthi ngicabanga ukuthi ngingcono. Ngiyafuna ukuba ngcono.
And
I want to improve myself on a daily basis. So what is wrong with that?
Why is it a bad thing? Ukuba ngcono?
Yeah. I want better for myself. I'll push. I want better for my children, and I'll push as much as I can so that I can deliver better for them. What is wrong with that? It irritates people when you want to do better, or maybe, for example, financially you're not doing as well, but forced ukuthi baye ku private school. Mina ngizofosta. Bazoya bayothola le engiyifunayo. But why ungamisi uziyekela uku-stress? Cha. Bazoya laphayana, because there is a certain culture that I want them to be introduced to, and I want them to have a certain kind of etiquette. And I know that school teaches a certain discipline, certain etiquette, and raises a holistic child. Like my son goes to a boys' school. I think that the best boys' school in Gauteng.
Hey!
I think.
Hey!
It is.
Women doing it for herself.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about school fees price. I'm just talking. You walk into the school, you get goosebumps, literally, from the way they greet, the boys greet. So, the principal always says, this is a boys specialist school. They raise boys.
Yeah.
And they specialize in raising boys. So they teach them how to be gentlemen. They teach them how to greet. Yeah. When my son is in a room and a woman enters the room, my son stands up.
The
a
honor and
woman
respect.
should not walk into the room, and at an early age, and my son is 8 now, he knows he comes from a woman. He needs to respect a woman. You understand? So that school, for me, was the perfect school for him, because he's surrounded by girls. Our help at home is a woman, and we are all girls, and he's the only boy. So he needed to also learn that girls and boys develop differently. Yeah. And because he's a twin, that bengafuna ukuthi baba compare.
Okay.
Because children grow and they flower differently.
Yes.
You understand. And taking him to that boys' school, and I started saying, but why? But that's where we make a mistake. The boys develop differently from the girls. And you can't make that comparison. That's why we are a boys specialist. We know how to develop young boys. And they are doing a phenomenal job, because one thing I get complimented most about is we've never experienced such respectful, well-mannered children.
Because your last two, it's the twins, ne?
Yeah.
Boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Fantastic job you're doing.
Yeah.
You're such an incredible mom, girl.
Thank you. I try.
really are.
I try.
You really are.
You make mistakes. You
As humans.
we all do. But I try the best that I can.
Yeah. And relationship with other females. Let's say, especially in the television space, you're also now into acting.
Yeah.
How do you find the reception with having friends? Do you have girlfriends inside the industry, or is it mostly friends from back home or from work?
No, I don't have friends inside the industry, but I must say my last TV project, my first acting gig, and my last one was the experience that I had at Uzalo. Lovely experience.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. The ladies are amazing.
Yes.
The men are amazing. Like behind the scenes, there is no, they were so welcoming and warm.
Yeah.
I didn't feel, I felt like it's family.
Yeah.
And they understood me for who I am. No judgments. It was such a healthy environment to work in, and it was very pleasant, to be honest. I didn't, but I mean, with the production being based in Durban, me being here, I'm in and out. So there is no time outside of the shooting to really create a bond outside the work, because you work, you knock off, you go.
Yes.
So yeah, but I do have relationships with female friends. Obviously, I have good friends that I've known for years. There's a friend of mine that I've known since boarding school, since we were 11 years old.
Yeah.
And she's still my friend till today. And those friends become then family. Those are the friends that you call at 2 a.m. because you are overwhelmed and you're crying and you think motherhood is hard.
You know why I'm asking you about the girlfriends in the industry? Because you've always also been a girl's girl.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you've changed now where you've kind of shifted away. But I actually also hung around with you, and you introduced me to DJ Nonhle. And you introduced me to Zari. Miss Boss Lady. They were your friends. And then I ended up entering there, and I became friends with very good friends also later on with Zari. Because of you.
Really?
Yeah, so you...
I don't remember that part, but I don't remember that part.
We went to an Estee Lauder event.
Yes.
And you...
guys.
Don't worry. You know what happened? You know what happened? I had Proverbs sit there and reminding me we went to school together, and I was like me. No. You know what we had in common with because at the time we were pregnant at the same time. No man.
Nonhle Ndala.
Oh, yes.
So Zinhle's daughter was born first. And then Zari, July, and then Zari, August, and then Amahle, September.
Yes.
So we had, I remember Nonhle gave birth first. And then Zari, I didn't know Zari at the time. And then Amahle was born.
Okay.
And then there was a play date. And then Nonhle was like, I would like to meet you to meet my friend Zari.
Okay.
And the kids were there and they looked cute and they were moms sharing our stories as well, the journey, how it's been, what we are doing. So we are in that space together.
Yes.
Zari stays like very close to me, so I still see her. People don't know that. I think people assume Guti, they had a fallout, they don't post each other. She was at my daughter's birthday last year she's born in September, but we celebrated in October. And she always checks on me. Like I last spoke to her a week ago. And we have our own private play dates without it being known publicly.
Yes.
But we don't see each other as often because our lives has shifted.
Definitely.
But we do make time. Like now we said, no, midterm break, let's try to see if we can get together and the kids can be together. So I've attended a lot of her children's birthdays. And that's when we sort of like see each other when it's kids' birthdays or play dates. Like motherhood.
Motherhood.
Yes.
So I know you and girls are always good like that. Any questions there? I see your hand. He's waving like this.
So
one jumpy. Nonhle, I was curious with your Tandiwe character on Uzalo, ne? It's
actually Xolisa.
Xolisa, sorry.
Xolisa.
Xolisa. She's been described as a very resilient, ambitious businesswoman. Are there any parallels between the character and you? Were there times where you could relate?
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
I think the character's written for you, ne?
It was written for me.
Yeah.
It is me. That's who I am. I think I've been, I always say that there are many layers to the woman that I am. I cannot be described as Nonhle as a personal trainer.
Yes.
I've dabbed into so many industries in terms of business. And I've learned a lot. And I think I cannot then be described as, bigane furniture line or interior decorator. I'm so many things. I mean, I've been in construction, I've other businesses as well in food, that I'm currently busy with. So, and being a mom of so many children and wanting the best for them, you have to have. You have to be ambitious.
Can you believe she's a mom of 4?
Sure.
You have
and
to be
25-year-old, like,
you
what?
have, and then like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, whatever it takes.
Wow.
As long as I can sleep at night.
Yes.
As long as I didn't have to betray anyone, I'll do whatever it takes. So you can never, mauti, ngicela ukuthi uzo supplier ama office furniture.
You're still there in the business space.
I'm still there. I'm gonna supply those things. Mangathi ufuna ama-aircon, ngizofunda ngalawo ama-aircon, ngizoyazi lento oyifunayo but ngizoyideliver.
Yeah.
You know, I'm that type of service provider that I don't say no to anything that can assist with me achieving my desired objectives when it comes to raising my children. So my work is very diverse. I dab into this and that, so multiple streams of income. We need it in this economy.
And another thing is I love about you also is that you're also very supportive. You've always supported the things I've done.
Yeah.
Remember when I did my Yummy Mummies Club?
Yes.
You were there as a guest speaker because I've always facilitated conversations amongst women, you know, young moms, and about looking good and health, because I've always been passionate about longevity of our well-being.
Yeah.
And I've also supported you when you launched your store.
Yes, you
so
have.
we've always been there for each other. And for me, it means a lot to actually have you here today.
Oh, thank you.
And
thank you for having me.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the conversation?
I am.
Yeah,
I really
it's
am.
a great convo.
And seeing you, because I haven't seen you in years.
I know, I haven't seen you, but this is a great way to catch up.
Yeah.
Am I going to see more of you on our screens doing more acting? Are you passionate about it? And what's your take on acting so far?
It's been such a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie.
It's so therapeutic.
It is lovely, and being in that environment. I think I was in such a relaxed environment. I enjoyed it, but because the production was far, it was difficult for me to manage the children logistically.
Yeah.
Because then we are shooting, and then I'm like, I've just missed Ubering them and the helper from this place to that place, because I'm not there. I'm the one that usually does that. So mabati action my daughter's been out of the pool for the past 15 minutes waiting for this Uber. So it's very difficult to sort of like now juggle everything because you're doing it all alone. You know, so that was the only challenge for me. You know, and going into 2026.
Okay.
And with my business last year, sorry to take you back, with my business last year as well, I was so involved in it that I saw myself coming home at 7.
Okay.
It was not working for me. So I needed to make a change because I do not want to miss any season of my children's development and growth. And I do drop-offs, I do pickups, I do lunch boxes. I'm there for everything, every hair appointment, every literally everything.
You're a super mom.
Everything, and you know, I think I'm protective, and my child that is 10 always tell, you worry too much. Yeah, you need to relax a bit. You worry too much. You are a helicopter mom, but I need to protect. I give them their independence because my children are very independent, so they're not clingy.
Okay,
they are very independent, and but also I try to balance it, but I protect because we live in such a cruel world. Yeah. You know, so I need to make them aware of certain things, you know, but I also think that whatever they are experiencing now, they're not gonna, you're not gonna have a chance to be a part of it again.
Yeah.
Because the clock moves, time goes, and by the time you wake up, like I wake up now, I'm like, my first is turning 25.
Yeah. Sure.
And it's
raised.
crazy for me that I find myself, I'm like, you no longer need me. I'm still your mom. Why don't you need me for anything? I get mama allowance, by the way.
Oh, from them.
Sure. From her.
Oh,
mom allowance.
Yes.
She's working.
Yeah.
So she's getting the ching ching. So
I do.
basically, she's getting the harvest.
The seed has.
The seed has.
And what's wonderful about her, she's very ambitious. She's very driven. She, you know, I call her nerd, and you know, she came back from graduating in the US and said, I want to invest back in the country.
Wow.
And when she looked for a job, didn't take her long. She was hired by Amazon as a software development engineer. So what then I did when she was in the US on the last day, I'm like, I've always had a dream of every child having their own property. Right. So when she was still studying, I did a project that paid me, good, sort of like decent.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, there was a development in Bryanston. And there was a beautiful, they called it an investor unit that had 2 kitchens, 2 bedrooms, but 2 separate kitchens, 2 living spaces. So you could separate it into 2 homes. Then I said, let me pay a deposit and pay it off before I get the eskolweni.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Okay.
Because things happen. My project, I was saying, but I've paid the 10% deposit.
Yeah.
Yamazi uNkulunkulu. Abuye bangifonela bathi hayi sisi phela fanele siqale siqhubeke ngaleni sesiqedile phela ukwakha the development phela fanele indlu I'm telling you, when they were speaking at the same time, my daughter got an interview the day before. When they were talking to me, she got then the offer from Amazon. We took that offer, took it to the bank. She qualified for a bond on that house.
You kidding?
Literally, she qualified for that bond in Bryanston. So my daughter has never experienced renting. She's a property owner.
Sure. Okay.
Not only that, because she now moved to Amazon in Cape Town. She's now a landlord. Corporate rental. So that property, she's never moved in it. She's boss. She's a boss babe now. She's got 1 property. And I said to her, we must try to increase your property portfolio, and that's how I want you to increase your value in that space.
Sure.
So yeah,
But she's definitely your daughter.
Yeah.
Because you know why I say this? Because a lot of people think that, you ooze wealth. And luxury. No, seriously. And luxury living. And also sometimes people think that you accumulated the wealth via your marriage or relationship. But people don't know that you know how to put in the work. You have the brains to create the wealth. So because I want people to understand that, because they thought maybe it was your ex that was the one giving you all the money.
Nope.
How about those misconceptions that people
they
have?
They are there, but I really don't care what people think.
Right.
In my 20s, 30s, maybe I cared.
Not now. Aren't you free?
I don't know.
Don't you feel free?
Like being in my 40s, it's just so liberating.
Nice. It's the best time of
It's
my
so
life.
liberating because, what matters is what my children know and my family know, and they know the truth.
Yeah.
I think I've been in business since I was 20 years old. I used to be in the printing business. And I used to work for a lithography printing firm before.
You're probably the reason why your ex and other men were successful that you were in a relationship.
No,
I'm telling you.
No.
I'm curious, like, what's the experience in raising a blended family? You spoke of having that masculine and feminine element in raising a kid. So what's your experience in raising a blended family?
I've never been in a situation where a child that is from my husband at the time came to live with me full time. So it has never been the experience. To visit, yes. So
okay.
I see. But when my children are with me, I don't see us as a blended family.
Okay.
Because they are all mine.
Yes.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Oh, I get what you're saying. You've never had another child outside come and live with you.
Yes.
Got you.
Okay. Azohlala nami, like full time for me to raise.
Yes.
Visits, yes.
Okay.
But not ingane engiyikhulisayo.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes sense. So I don't have that experience.
Okay.
I don't have, so I cannot speak on something that I have no experience of.
Right.
But I can speak from the visits.
Okay. How do you handle the visits then?
I think I tend to give special treatment to the child that is coming, that ongazalanga, I mean. They get more attention, more, because I didn't want them to say they lacked anything from me. Does it make sense? And I think also when you come into our space, ngifuna ukuthi nifane nonke.
Right.
So if they have bikes you don't have, you're gonna get a bike.
Right.
If they were certain types of clothes from a certain store, you're going to have the same. So money la under my roof, niyafana.
Yeah.
You're proper marriage material, ne?
Nonke niyafana. Akekho ukuthi ini. And even when I cook, breakfast, for example, it should be a buffet. So that ungafiki uthi, hey, ungifoste ukuthi ngidle isinkwa se-peanut butter, mangifuna iqanda. Yabo? So I'll put it all there.
Right.
For you to then
Serve yourself.
Right.
from the buffet spread. And it's something that I practice now because my children have different likes and dislikes and preferences.
You mustn't force them into one
I don't force them. The nutrition is there.
Yeah.
It's spread out.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
You will find something that you like there.
Now, I want to go back to the acting. You know why? Also, how I found out about you being on Uzalo.
Yeah.
There was somebody somewhere wrote that Nonhle Ndala got a role on Uzalo, and people were like, Nonhle Ndala's on it. And I remember I read that, and I was like, it can only be you, the other Nonhle. I was like, it's the other Nonhle,
Not you.
No, because I think we always used to get mistaken, and that's how we
Yes, I've
got
seen
acquainted.
an article or two.
Yes.
Yeah, where
They'll
like,
assume you are me, or assume
correct.
vice versa.
Correct.
Crazy stuff.
No, I love it because then please assume that I'm her because
No, I don't mind being you, girl. I was like, listen, imposter syndrome for days. Do you have a question there, P?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go for it.
I just wanted to know, having started your business in 2006, how has your vision for the NN group shifted as you moved deeper into the property and deco space?
Okay, so the NN was inspired by my love for interior. I partnered with family business, Portuguese. They invited me into into their space, and we used to import. And unfortunately, when COVID then happened, then everything had to be stopped. You remember, and the same partners introduced me then to an amazing inspirational man, Spanish. That's when that's when I started being in construction. Everything that I know about construction was birthed from that relationship.
Okay.
And that happened during COVID, right? And they know my strengths. They know how resourceful I am. And they were stuck on a certain project and they needed access. And we decided to collaborate. But I also wanted to know more about construction. So I went to as many presentations as I could with the engineer at the time to learn. I went to every meeting that they had with the client. I was on site. And I fell in love with it. My love developed from there. And I always say that I love the property space, and
and it's very lucrative.
It is, and that's how I then influence my daughter. Look at this space. You know, there is so much to do in this space, and you'll always have something to fall back on. Even when you retire, I want to retire a property mogul.
Yeah,
I'm not there yet.
It's happening,
but we are getting there.
Remember, our words are our power. We bless with ourselves, our words.
Sorry, into engifunayo nje leyo ukuthi hey ngifuna ukuba i-property mogul, guys. That's what I desire. You know, ultimately. But yeah, that's how I got into that space then in just before COVID. And then the twins came.
Okay.
And when the twins came, actually when you came to my launch, I was pregnant at the time, but I didn't know it yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I didn't know it yet.
Crazy.
So the twins came and everything just changed when the twins came, because it was like I was raising triplets, because the age difference between Amahle and the twins.
Yeah, was just...
Yeah, so they took over. Then I took... I then had to nurture these human beings because it was a madhouse, you know.
And weren't you also on the other reality TV show at the same time, or was it after the babies?
No.
What was it called?
No,
Housewives?
It was Disky Divas. It was Disky. But I was pregnant with Amahle then. The twins were not born then. So, yeah. So they were not born then. So when the twins came, it was just like, I need to take a step back. The young one, both of them are premature, but young one even more.
Okay.
They grew differently in my tummy, and the young one had more. It had a placenta disadvantage, so she didn't get more food.
Okay.
So she was tiny. So that, for example, the young one was born 800 grams.
Yo.
Then the twin was born 2 kg.
Yo.
That was a massive, because this one was not getting food. This one was getting all the food. So that staying in NICU and having to navigate, I'm actually to go to crash. The twins are in hospital now. This one is discharged. This one is not discharged. You have to go feed this one, do a KMC and come home, breastfeed that one, and then still go to crash to fetch that one. So it was just like that. So I took a step back until Amahla's godfather, who's Portuguese as well, flew back from Lisbon to South Africa and said, there's a business opportunity I want to talk to you about.
Nice.
I had not told him that I was pregnant. I had not told him that I had given birth to twins. So I remember I went to that meeting. The youngest was still in NICU. And he sort of looked at me like, are you pregnant? Because, after delivery, you still have that pouch. Are you pregnant? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But I just delivered twins. Like, what? When? And, it was a shock to his system.
Yeah.
It's like, but we got over that. And there was this opportunity to partner with a company in Cape Town. They are a manufacturing company. They manufacture mini substations, switchgear, and transformers, which was beautiful business at the time. It's what I needed at the time. Besengihleli ngibona ukuthi impilo yami man sengathi manje I don't have a purpose anymore except being
Mother.
I want something more. I flew to Cape Town the following week. Like I flew to Cape Town the following week, and I looked at the manufacturing company, big manufacturing company in Cape Town, and we had a beautiful partnership. And that's what I'm saying.
That's how
I just
developed.
dive into so many industries, and that was
the current business that you're in now. Is it different from the others that you were doing?
Yeah, well, now that's running. I have a food business.
Okay.
So I do events within the space. I saw an opportunity because my children are all swimmers.
Okay.
So when they have these big swimming galas at the municipal pool, then my company then does the catering
Fantastic.
for that swimming gala. And you have like 700 athletes coming to swim and their parents coming, and there was no one serving food. There was a chip company, a donut company, refreshments, but
so you
there was
got a
no
tender.
food. It was not a tender. I sort of called and I said, I would like to be a service provider. What are you selling? I made a call. I'm like, is there there's no one doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's a gala tomorrow. Can I start? Yes, you can start tomorrow.
Wow.
It was not a tender.
That's
It's not a tender. I just called. There was a space for me to provide the stuff.
Yeah.
But kusasa azangigijimeka so take a lot manje ngi-order izinto engizidingayo.
Yes, because you put
calling
it
around,
together.
call the where they swim. I'm like, there's a restaurant. Nithengaphi nistokha kuphi ukudla kwenu amalona nithengaphi ama-supply wenu abobani. Went there in the morning. Everything happened. So I still do that. Like I have, and it led to, I did that event, and there was a deputy principal from Pretoria Girls. I was like, we have an event in February, which I'm actually doing next week.
Oh, nice.
We have a gala as well. Can you please come cater for our gala? Then you have graduations that I did last year. We have a graduation party. Can you please come feed the parents? And so last year I was based at a swim school where the restaurant was running, like a mini restaurant was running, serving the kids that are coming to swim at that school. But that's what was taking most of my time, because I would knock off at 7 because we served until the last class, which was at 6:30, 7.
Gotta be there too.
So it was very difficult.
Are you a good cook? You cook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to remember if
I was born in captains. I'm supposed to go WhatsApp. Hamba go WhatsApp status.
No.
Captains. I was born.
The reason I'm asking is because I always see even like your slimming, your weight loss packaging. I always thought maybe it's like the food that's already.
Ngiyazenza.
Uyapheka.
And futhi mina ngithanda ukudla ngamehlo yabo. That's why ngingathanda ukudla okuhlangahlangene ngeke ngikubize ngoba bazathi ngi-culturally discriminative. but angithandi ukudla okuhlangahlangene.
You want rice portion?
I want presentation.
Yes. She's
I
all
want
about
to see what I'm eating.
opulence, darling.
Yeah,
and resilience.
and
And the finer things in life.
I love plating, and my son is loves being in the kitchen now, and I actually wanted to take him to. I discovered there's a kiddies chef in Dontoni that is happening, and I thought it would be cute
for him to start learning.
But when I'm exhausted from a long day, it's like, Mom, I'll handle the dinner. I'll cook for the girls.
Wow.
And he'll be in the kitchen and uzayenza ama 2 minutes noodle nyana, abrayi nyana, some inyama nyana, besa cut into pieces, the sauce, and he feels very proud of himself for being able to do that. So I love cooking. Like angithanda ukucleana ne. Mara ukupheka.
You are marriage material. So like what kind of man do you look for? Because you are everything a man is looking for.
Can I tell you, going into that, I think my choice has been poor because but hear me out.
Okay, no, I'm hearing.
It's got nothing to do with the men.
Okay.
Ngoba usile usitoti ngoba uhleka nje.
No,
When I
ngiyacabanga
say,
ukuthi ngicabanga ukuthi ama-past wami, and now what I'm looking for is so different.
Ngicela ukuthi ungimamele. We accept the love that we think we deserve.
Yes.
So if you are broken inside, if you are have your traumas, your childhood traumas, you choose the love that you think you deserve because you think love is sacrificial. You think you have to shrink yourself to prove your love to someone. You think you have to sacrifice yourself to prove. So I think I needed to do some work on me first so that I can attract the right kind of partner. The healed version of me has boundaries. I have grown, and I thought, when you're young, you think, oh, nyamtanda, and that's enough.
Yeah,
it's not. You come from different worlds, and you haven't explored those worlds. Sometimes that doesn't work. Coming from different worlds doesn't work. Sometimes you can make it work, but there are many layers, and I know we're running out of time, but there are many layers to choosing a partner because I was big izinto zokuthi uzokhona nje ukwenza homework. Uyazibona into ezinjalo uzoyikhona le homework le required ukuthi iyenziwe le homework yamanje uzokhona ukuyenza
ukuhlala nabantwana
ayenze lama homework you understand
uzocomprehenda nayo le homework le
ngoba uyayi-understand into yokuthi fane ushowe up kubaluleke kanjani ukuthi noma umntwana afunda ipiano ayopressa bo pi 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 into angayizwa ukuthi kubaluleke kanjani ukuthi uthi well done. Wow, that was amazing. You understand? Because and that also has a lot to do with upbringing. Because khona ubaba uzofika why bongibizele lo mpetho lo uzomamela lento akakwazi mos ukuyenze.
It's like but umntanakho you support.
You understand what I'm saying? So the healed version of me now. Yeah, I know what I want.
And I can see you waiting for the king. Because the queen is risen. Oh, okay.
I'm still waiting. So we are concluded.
Okay. Mamela, because uzangmema whatever that happens after I've seen you today. But for now, I'm going to celebrate ngikubonge.
Yeah.
Because you're a very busy woman. You've got multiple businesses that you're running. Yeah. 4 children. Yeah. Okay, one is independent now. One is out the house. 3, I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for
I want to just bless you with Longevity Wellness Replenish.
We love blessings.
Longevity Wellness Supplements range. It's got everything from Revive, which is the collagen, to Rejuvenate, weight loss, to Repair, which is Moringa and Spirulina. Yonke into. Uyabona
Yiphi
nami
esifupha
nje.
ngifuna yona. Ngifuna ezongiphifika.
Irrejuvenate izokuminca ngoba it's got turmeric, garlic, cayenne pepper, and
all
cinnamon.
the natural. I use that.
Everything
You know,
is
I use that. I use that as a daily. Like when turmeric, cayenne pepper, it's just like my go-to.
Cinnamon.
Do that. I have my water with cinnamon and apple cider vinegar.
So you're gonna love longevity.
The award-winning.
It's an award-winning brand.
That's a girl.
We've also got for sleeping.
Let me see.
If you suffer from anxiety, we've got Restore.
You know, funny enough, I used to. Last year, I used to suffer a lot from anxiety and panic attacks.
Okay.
But you're right.
You're getting
Some
better.
magnesium would be good.
Magnesium there, some omega. So we've got everything covered.
Thank
Radiance,
you.
some glutathione.
I mean, look at you.
Girl, nothing in a 12.
I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I mean, look at you.
Oh, thank you.
Like, aren't you
sis.
proud of yourself looking at this and
So
saying,
proud.
you know, to develop a product and to partner and measure and do your research
It's
and
not an
to
easy-
birth a child and nurture it. It's not easy.
And that's why I started the podcast to link speaking of health and life and the journey with wellness with the supplements, because it's a product with humans. We need the human elements.
Yeah, and you
into
are the
it.
brand. You are, I
Right.
mean, look at you. I look at you and you are the brand.
And all those words
Yeah.
are linked to God. There's another one product they call Realign. I want to realign you back to God.
I see it.
Yes.
And
restore
restore,
you, repair
revive,
you.
restart.
'Cause we all get broken along the journey
We
of
do.
life.
We do.
We have to go back and just go back to God. And I know you have a really good relationship with God. How has God been such a pillar for you in this journey?
Yo. Yazi ungikhetha noma nami sengidecide ngithi ngikwatele manje. Yabona manje uyangibhayizisa. Tate God uyangibhayizisa. Hayi kodwa yena uyangikhetha. And that being chosen by him and being favored by him just fills your cup, and your cup then overflows. Your faith, you know, I see it every day. I see God's grace every day in what I do, in me being able to provide, because sometimes you don't know if you know where the next meal is going to come from.
Right.
And you that's when the faith comes in.
Yeah.
You know that uNkulunkulu kwazi wena. Mara ngiyazi ukuthi wena angeke uzungiphoxa abanye labantwana la bahle kakhulu labantwana ongiphe wona ukuthi bazosokola yenza plan. So God has been amazing.
Thank you, sis.
Thank
Bitso.
you. Ngiyabonga.
Wow, guys, I brought you Nonhle Ndala all the way from, she's been traveling, doing her things all the way from across the globe. I'm sure you've been all around the world right now, right? Sort of. And she came through to hang out with me right here on Nonhle Tema Talks Longevity. Do comment, tell me your thoughts on the show, subscribe, and keep it locked for our next episode. For now, everybody say cheerio. God bless.